To be able to get in on the ground level of a process of literally building worlds was really intoxicating. And so I was like, what better way to start than with Bungie?
Unlike maybe more traditional story-driven games, I think we were really kind of challenged with, hey, what is our kind of star in this, and how do we kind of base our audio approach or musical approach? And I think one thing we kind of landed on was we're really telling the story of Tau Ceti, the planet, you know, the history that it has. There is no central protagonist, you know, where we can kind of say, like, this is the hero's theme. Our hero is the world.
I love that feeling of like it being both neon and also like kind of crusty and falling apart at the same time. Like, to me, that has a sound. Something that was really inspiring about the concept of the game was that you relinquish your human body for a runner shell. You hold on to your soul. You take you with you, but you leave your body behind. I thought, what better way than to like take the human voice, which is like the soul of your person, and transform it into these playable instruments. These like these little recitations. It's almost like they're a code, like some sort of transmission, you know? It's like what's left over. It's like what's left over from this colony that's disappeared. I was inspired by these natural environments full of like bugs that are half mechanical and have escaped from the lab, or like, you know, things that create kind of creaks and whispers. You know, you can hear. One of the things that I did early on was this piano that's behind me is prepared with all kinds of crazy stuff stuffed inside of it. The primary way that I modify the piano is just with poster tack, like poster putty. And depending on where you put it on the instrument, you can get different colors, more muted. Sounds crazy. Starting from an instrument that's totally acoustic, lots of mechanical distortion, human performance, microphones, and it proved to be an essential resource, that instrument. Felt like a really fun place to start when designing a very high-tech score, you know? This I use a lot in a section of the score for the game. You can hear that sort of fluttering instrument. One of my most valuable tools was actually this instrument here. It's called an Osmos, and it's an MPE controller. So basically, it enables you to do a huge number of expressive things with your fingers that even a piano, like, you can't do. This is so responsive to touch, to motion, that you can present musical ideas that are not really accessible any other way. I'm just like looking for the emotion in every little thing. And I think ultimately that's what it is. You know, it's like I'm painting with feelings.